Hello everyone, welcome to the Napoleonic Wars World Cup 2017. I know what it says 2016, but somebody couldn't count. What can we say? Never mind. Anyway, the map, here it is, with the melee area and the fine fellows. It is the Brits versus the Ukrainians, and they're just sorting out their balance. Here's Ukraine Hook, and we've got Kleksa. There's Hook again. There's Mark Seal. There's Ben. There's Alex. And over here we've got Kill, Descent, and Hook again. My God, how many hooks do they have? Multiple hooks. And over here, Blackbeard, Asian, Hertz, Jamo. There's Morris. Who's this? It's Bagans. And, of course, the buxom Miss Hypno. And a random corpse. So, the teams are equal. And we are ready. If you want to hear a bit of random waffle, make sure you listen to the end of the video. Or watch till the end of the video. You can listen if you wish. It's entirely up to you. Okay. And so, we wait. Both the teams say ready. And then we're underway with this battle between the Ukrainians. There we go! We're away! The Ukrainians and the Brits are unleashed. And looks like, there we go, a 2-on-2 over here on the left. You've got a 2-on-2 in the middle and a 3-on-3 over on the right side. And this is where they're going to advantage, get the kills, look at that! Ukraine take down 3 as well, and a team kill into Kleksa from Marksil, and this is going to be a bad situation. Jamo gets killed by Hypno, and X-Kill gets killed over here on the right-hand side. So that was the first round in favour of the Brits. And that was a pretty fraught round, I have to say. Both the guys and gals here, obviously, we can't tell what sex they are based on the characters that they have, but to be said, that was a rather brutal and intense round, and it is the first of many. And you can see these two guys here working together, going up against their opposing numbers on the British side on this right flank. You can see them separating off into the central section and the far left section. Down goes 2 members of GP. Oh, goodness me, look at that. Asian and Blackbeard finished off very quickly indeed. This is going to be a nasty situation for Jamo and the remaining members of the GB team. Now it's 4 against 6, and this could be a very unfortunate position. Look at this. Being herded over to the corner. And it looks like we've lost Ukraine, Ben and Hertz. Down goes Bagans, down goes Kill, down goes Alex. Could this be a turn up for the Bookers? Maybe the Brits are going to turn the numbers round. No! The last Brit is down. Nearly down. There was Hypno. I thought the last Brit was down, but no. Hypno managed to survive, but not long enough. And it's 1-1 with a fine comeback there by the Ukrainian team. They were down numbers, and they managed to push it to their advantage. So, let's see. 1-1. And bear in mind, there is going to be 20 rounds of this battle as the guys are getting ready. Hello. There's Kleksa. Doesn't she look lovely? And away we go, boys and girls. And it seems Steam is down as well. So that's just added to the fun and games that has been this particular event, as Ukraine Hook gets taken down in the centre by Morris. Now you can see them bunching up with a 3 versus 2 as down goes Bagans and Morris and Ukraine Ben at the same time. And you can see now that their numbers can then start repositioning over here onto the left-hand flank. The numbers are pretty good right now for the Ukrainians. Down goes the last remaining Brit was Hypno again. So Hypno doing a great job of surviving right to the end, but sadly, the Ukrainians are not to be messed with. And they've done a good job so far of cornering the Brits, pushing them back into a corner, making them fight with their backs to those corners. That's going to be a tricky situation. They can then control the battle as far as they're concerned. And look at this. They're already separating their numbers. You can see the 3, the 2, and the 2. which seems to be the standard formation for these battles. And down goes Hook in the centre, and Alex as well. And that's going to change the balance of power in the centre. And there we go. All the Ukrainians are down in the centre. This is going to change a serious situation for this poor sod here. Who is it? Oh, it's Marksil. Didn't stand a chance against that many Brits. And waiting is Kill and Descent. Just as oh, fine stab. Look at that. And finally, Kill and Descent taken down by Jamo with the inevitable British punch-up right at the end. So, 2-2. A fine comeback by the British. The Ukrainians suffered rather badly in that particular round. They will be steeled, determined to bring back the fire and take it to the British. And they're away. There we go, the 2-3-2 again in the formations of the battles. And now you can see here, they're 2v1 on one side and then 2v1 on the other side as well. How's that going to work? Down goes that Brit, and that seems to be the same general tactic on both sides. Down goes another one. Ukrainians suffering pretty badly as the Brits are swarming all over the place. And the last remaining Ukrainian taking a lot of stabbing. And down goes Hook. And Hypno managed to get a team kill in the middle. And my game's just crashed. Wow. That was a tad unfortunate. Wow, we're back. And after a game crash. Wow, that was nasty. Anyway, let's see the teams. 4-2 in favour of the British. Right now, as there goes a team kill into Klexer. And Blackbeard finishes off Alex. Here's Bagans going up against Marksel and Descent. Will they get the better of him? Look at this. Oh, fine. Oh, he got the team kill. Oh, a forced team kill. That's going to go badly for Descent. As he pauses to cough. Never mind. And there's Bagans, Hypno. And it's 5-2 in favour of the British. However, never, ever discount the Ukrainians. Not to be trifled with, boys and girls. Not to be trifled with. And there we go. You can see now another split of 3-2. And you can see, looking over on the left flank here. Down goes Hook on the left. And you can see breaking off into a 1v1 position. The Brits backing off to the corner. One of the few Brits left. It's Hypno. Oh, Hypno's nearly got cornered. And look at this. The Brits now funneling the remaining Ukrainians into a corner with double murderization there onto them. And we have another round in favour of the Brits. Now, let's have a look at the ping of the Ukrainians. So, that's a pretty good ping, considering under the circumstances. However, they are double the pings of some of the others. And you can see Ben there suffering pretty badly with a 120. Now, for those of you who say, oh my god, 120 ping, how can he even play? I used to play an FPS on 200 ping, so deal with it. Anyway. The early days of dial-up modem. Yes, I'm old. Markshield down already on the right flank. Blackbeard down already on the left flank. And it looks like Alexa's taken down on the right. Hertz as well on the left flank. And now the numbers are a little bit more equal. But it looks like the Brits on the back foot. And the herding begins. The Ukrainians pushing the Brits into a nasty position. But Descent gets taken down. Todas, Jamo and Kill and Bagans. Who's the last man standing? That was Morris. Finally murdered with great devastation and bloodletting by those fine Ukrainian fellows, ladies and gentlemen. And it's now 6-3. So 9 rounds played, another 11 remain. Now, let's wait and see as we watch The Brits will watch over here on the left flank as they pair off against each other. There we go now. There's the three on the side here. Or that they're sort of floating between the left flank and the middle. As Blackbeard and Ben and Alex and Desant go down. And Morris and Hypno as well. Oh, it's been brutal over there on one side. Look at this. Fantastic. And a fine reach and a stab by Marksil as well. Now it's 3v2. All they've got to do is get an important kill. The Ukrainians. And they can tie it up. Oh, but no, they've lost Marksil. This is bad news for it. Still kill. And okay. What the bloody hell just happened there? That was a map change. What the hell? Okay. I don't think that was planned. But never mind. So, I think it will be a 7-3 score. The joys of dealing with servers. Configurations, all that kind of stuff. It's a trial, but it's all fun and games. Doesn't always work exactly as you would want it to. But hey-ho. Anyway, 6-3 in favour of the Brits. We are hoping, against hope, that Chad can actually keep count. However, based on Chad's track record, GB and Ukraine. Okay, and there's Asian dead already. Poor Asian, killed by Blackbeard. And you can see now the fighting in the centre. Down goes Ben, and down goes Marksil and Kill as well. And the numbers not looking good for the Ukrainians. As the Hook is also finished off. Morris has just been killed. Jamo as well. And look at this. Oh, this is a knotty situation. It's a 2-on-2 situation right now. And now we're watching. Oh, fine stab into Klexa from Bagans. And a fine finish off stab as Descent gets killed by Hypno. Hypno with that finishing kill. So, as he does his maths, add 1 to that one. And it's 7-3 in favour. Oh, 8-3 for the Brits. See? What did I tell you? Math is hard, boys and girls. Stay in school. So, let's find out. As Jamo and the boys... Oh, or possibly not. Bagans seems to be asleep. Now's a bad time to be AFK, but he's awake. And Bagans comes in, and that could have turned the tide of battle over here on the flank. As he's now going to fight off 2 people. Bagans is bloodied once, stabbed in the head twice. Jamo. And it looks like the remaining members of the Ukrainian team got finished off over there in the centre and the left flank. As down goes Marksil, it's the last remaining Ukrainian left. And is brutally taken down. Klexa. Murdered. 9-3. Yay! Thank you. Thank you, admin, for doing the math that I am incapable of doing. Because I'm an idiot. Anyway. Let's see. Over by the flowers is Hook. Smelling all very nice. Descent. Ready. Oh my goodness, what's going on over here? Jamo. It looks like, yeah, they've lost 1 Ukrainian. So they're bringing in another Ukrainian replacement. Jamo, look at this. He's waiting. Oh dear, silly boys. So Jamo has been replaced. So The inevitable waiting for the replacement. There we go. Dear oh dear. So 9-3 in favour of these fellows, the British. Jamo and Co. Blackbeard on the end. Oh no! Alex crashing out of the server. Oh dear. Apparently couldn't get his leg over that barrier. Poor Alex. Getting on a bit. Now currently dead. So. Two guys over here waiting. There, he's lagged out completely and left the server. So, what is going on? As I pause to cough. So, look at these guys. Let's be fair, they've had a bit of bad luck, really, with respect to getting this server and these battles underway. So, sadly, these are technical problems, and it doesn't help that Steam is down. So, it looks like their guy is returning shortly. So, he's just got to get himself back on the server. Ah, indeed. So, the usual fist fights and practice melee. As these guys shoot the shit, so to speak. While we wait for the final member of the Ukrainian team to reappear. There's Ukraine, Hook. And Descent having a punch up. Oh dear. We've lost Hypno. Poor Hypno. And the admin doing his best to try and keep things moving. Not an easy thing. Ouch! And there's Hertz. Fine earrings. Ball bonds. Oh! So Hertz going in to get stabbed by Hook. Down goes Hook. And there's Ben. So Morris going in for a punch. Or possibly not. So, this is equivalent of twiddling thumbs. Let's see. Let's go have a look at the fine hills in the back. Well, it looks like the Ukrainians actually have a full team now. As one of them Gets swapped to spectator Master Bob. I think that was. Oh, there we go. So it wasn't actually Ukrainian. Or at least it wasn't part of the Ukrainian team. It's part of the Napoleonic War World Cup. So here we are. Waiting. I just feel like getting that little bit of the recording. It says 2 hours later. We'll see. And down goes Alex already. Jesus. Wow. So, 6v7 apparently it's going to be. They're going to have to carry on before everybody loses the will to live and the internet explodes. So, going to be unfortunate for the Ukrainians. They seem to have somewhat unfortunate reliability where staying on this server sad for them, as these guys have fought well. So and we're underway. So bear in mind the Ukrainians are down one man. That's going to massively change the makeup of this battle. And now you can see literally the Ukrainians on the back foot almost immediately, now being shepherded over into a corner. As there we go, down goes Asian and Ben and Alexa, and a nice kill into Bagins, a nice team kill. Jamo, Descent and the last man Hook finished off. Kind of a foregone conclusion there. So 10-3 in favour, as Alex has just fallen off the server again. Not having a good day. To be honest, I've played a game where I've had exactly this kind of problem. It was a World War II flight sim, and it was supposed to have a full squad of 10 people, and we essentially had 5, and we had to play the battle or the competition with those 5 people, and other people then joined over the course of that battle. A very, very strong memory from my days flying a World War II flight sim, which is my first game I played online. Called Air Attack on the Wireplay service. Ben and Hook go down. Oh, Mark Seal, team killed by Descent. That's going to change it up big time. Who's this man fighting for his life? It was Descent over on the side. And now 2 more rounds. 11-3. So, got to feel sorry for the Ukrainians. They just not had great luck with respect to keeping people on the server today. So, you can see now the Ukrainians bunching up slightly. Try and stop themselves from being... See, look, you've got Jamo coming round the side, trying to get round the back, being sort of poked away by Klexa. Just trying to stop them getting in behind, and down goes Klexa, trying to cover as many places as possible, and that's going to be the problem for the Ukrainians. And yeah, they've pretty much lost everybody there. As there we go, down goes Hook. And a team kill. And that was Hursty with a team kill. So, you got to feel bad for the Ukrainians. But at the end of the day, these are the breaks of playing on the internet. You have good days and you have bad days. So, let's see. Over here, as down goes Hursty and Hypno. Oh, wow. Bagins gets killed by Morris. And the Ukrainians are bringing it back to the Brits. Except for Klexa, who just team kill. Who's this? It's Klexa. As the murdering goes into Hercules TP. Descent is dead. Ben is defending himself. Down! Wow. Holy crap. Look at that. What a turn up for the books. 12-4. Could this possibly be the smell of a comeback? You never know, boys and girls. You never know. And they're still down one man. They're still waiting to get another man onto the board. As there we go. They're away. These guys really need to learn what it is to stand behind the line. But we'll gloss over that for the moment. Let's look at this. Oh, turned and stabbed into Ben. Hercules TP Henri taken down. Klexer also finished off. And this seems to be a 2v1. Now it's a many versus 2. As Descent is fighting for his life. Stabbed, double diddled. Not good for him. Running away goes Hook. Stabbed in the bottom. And murdered horribly. 13-4. 3 rounds remaining. So, you can see the guys getting ready. Oh, there we go. Yeah, stay behind the lines, boys. Stay behind the lines. Yeah, okay. That's as close as we're going to get it with these guys. So you can see here, down at the front of the camera. Oh, Mark's still taken down by Morris already. And a nice stab into one of the Brits. Hypno dying early along with Bagans as well. Descent now killed in front of us. As we're watching a 3v1. Oh, look at that. Oh, wow. Who was that? That was Kill. With a fantastic avoiding of an ambush there by what could have been 3 Brits. So we're watching Kill as he's fighting. Going in for that all-important stab. Ben, his teammate, dies nearby. Oh, but look at that. He forced the team kill. Fantastic stuff going in there. As now you can see the Brits, the reinforcements coming in. This is where it becomes a problem. Klexer. And here it is. It's Kill. Killed by Jamo. Sadly, he couldn't hold back. So many of them, but wow. What a fine display of skill from the Ukrainian there. And Henri wants a shout out to his YouTube channel, Jamrael. That's Jamrael. So go and check him out and say hello. As the battle continues. Wow, Klexer finished off very quickly indeed by Hercules TTP or TP. Ben also taken down by Nozza the medic. As Kill, Hook finished off. Oh dear, it's all kicking off over here. There's a little bit of kicking going on. It's Marksil, about to have a bad day. Oh, look at that, he forced a team kill on the Jamo. Oh. A team kill by Hypno. Ban Hypno. Ban Hypno. 15-4. And I think that will be the final round. So, here we go. Nozza. Hypno. Henri. Jamo slightly past the line. And here's Hursty. So, what are these guys doing? What are they up to? Oh. Gotta get... They're going in backwards. They're going in backwards. They're fighting backwards on the last round. Oh dear, fantastic. Oh, you silly Ukrainians. What a wonderful bunch. And such bad luck. And there you have it, 16-4 in favour of the Brits. Couldn't have gone smoother, he said. Yeah. A tad unfortunate. Anyway, we'll see you next time for more Napoleonic Wars World Cup. Take care. The server has been restarted. Now, one thing I do want to point out, guys, is sometimes these servers have bad days. And it is understandable when you're fighting in a game that requires skill and melee that you want as good a server response as possible from said server. You don't want any unnecessary lag. Let's have a look at the pings. The pings are pretty standard across the board, really. So you can understand why teams would be very particular on having a server that is both stable and reliable and fast. And sometimes people might get the impression that they're being slightly difficult because they want that. Because who wants to fight on a one-sided battle? Nobody. You want to fight on an even playing field, so you know if you beat your enemy, you have beaten them because of skill and because of tactics, and not because of things like server performance or ping. So, let's see. They're just sorting out the final people. I think trying to get the final people on, and then we should be underway in this fine battle. There's been a bit of faffing going on. Alex, as you can see, is just impatient for the off. He's swinging punches already. He's getting angry. Look at that. He's pacing patiently, or impatiently, I should say, back and forth across the line. So, I think it's the final member of the Ukrainian team coming in. So, you also have a number of people in observer mode, in spectator, and so you'll have the, what's the word I'm looking for? The reserves for anybody should they fall out, or should they crash, or anything like that, because you want the battle to continue. So, let's see. And see, look, now I'm pacing impatiently over the line here as these guys getting themselves ready. Because this is, for those of you who are not aware, one of the most difficult things to do when it comes to doing any kind of broadcast is what's known as, because there's going to be a situation. Oh, what's that? Notorious Big wants a shout out. Is the ability when things don't necessarily happen at the speed they're supposed to happen, they move it over to the casters and say, can you please fill some air? And that then basically becomes a caster's challenge on how well they can actually fill the air with pointless bollocks until such times as the teams are ready to proceed. Now, some casters can do this well. Some casters are not so good at it. And it's certainly a lot easier when you've actually got another caster to talk to riff off, so to speak, and have that conversation. It's a little bit more difficult when it comes to doing it solo, which essentially is the situation that I'm in at the moment. So essentially, what I've got to do is stop saying essentially, but also I've got to try and fill the air for this recording. Now, I could go for the simple route, which would essentially mean I stop the recording and then actually start the recording when the battles begin, because otherwise it's going to be an awfully long section of video. Now, it's distinctly possible that that's what I might do, and then just put this in at the end of it. Oh dear, there's Arctic, down he goes. So let's go and have a look at a little bit of building design here. Now, you can see, yeah, how the hell are you supposed to see out of a window like that? I mean, okay, that's a well-designed door. Good slatting on it and seems quite secure. That's kind of... I don't know if that's an entrance for dwarves. Don't know. Obviously, random wheel, just in case you need a spare. They're not very a welcoming community here, I have to say. All the windows are boarded up. And the door is firmly closed. Yeah, it just says go away. These buildings. Really does. And then in the middle, whether or not this started off as a sort of a cow pen, difficult to say. But either way, it has been repurposed for the murderizing purposes of the Napoleonic Wars World Cup. So, let's go and have a wander around. Now, okay, random fist. Who doesn't enjoy a random fist? And, of course, a little bit of arboreal pornography. We can't beat it. So, they're still sorting themselves out. Look, there we go. Calisthenics by the British team. Here we go. The Brits are doing some calisthenics, and there's a fight going on as well. Morris has just had the living snot punched out of him, so poor old Morris is down. And the Brits are basically doing their calisthenics. They've got to keep themselves primed. They've got to keep themselves warm, ready to go for the off, which they know will happen. And I'm getting worn out just watching them. So, essentially, we are stopping trying to say essentially. Wow. That's another thing that I also tend to have to find is I do hate repeating kind of words. It sort of, it draws my attention to certain things when I'm doing a cast. So, never mind. Anyway, who's this? It's Blackbeard with fine beardage. And of course, the fist. And that looks like a well to me with a nice concrete or something block, stone block on one side, obviously, and then... Ah, the bucket of destruction. Look at that. Fine buckety goodness. Some great... Look at this. Excellent bucket cam here. Fine bucket footage. And I think both teams may be ready. So this will be our opportunity to stop the recording and the waffle and the resets.